and causing us to die. Momo is being a nuisance right now. Good thing about Hilda, you don't really need to be at the same level as your counterpart ex-billionaire, but you can still cause a lot of damage just by being present.
He stole it!
He stole it!
Oh my
And he
goodness!
stole the buff!
And he runs away like a bandit!
Upper bracket ya.
Momo.
What did we say about Todak winning all early games yesterday?
Right now, Todak, they're being as impressive as they can be. Right now, in terms of the team fight, they're on top. But we're talking about Team Vamos, number 2 of the regular season. The team with unprecedented aggression. Vamos can still do this. They just need a bit of time. They need a lot of discipline, but they can do it.
The fight's gonna start over the turtle. Momo already in the backline. Yeah, Lord with the flicker kick. Yes, GB into the real one manipulation. Glorious pathway.
What?
GB still gets the turtle though. He will eventually fall, but he got the objective. Momo gonna be traded at the same time for Yan Lord too. Vamos coming out on top. Warlord jumping in, forces a flicker out of Zion Sempoy. Zion with the godlike goes from the backline, but he is now 1v3. He will finally be shut down.
Hit bit more than he can chew, Husky.
Yeah, and also the difference maker was Smooth getting on top of Zion Sempoy, so this Yi was not part of majority of the fight, and that's how Team Vamos won. They won by outnumbering Todak.
But Zion Sempoy still a slither of health, still able to get away. Something about Zion Sempoy, man. He wants people to come after him because he can survive.
Trouble. Salmon Force, he's gonna be able to dash out. Todak, unfortunately, no kill here.
Right now, Todak, I saw 3,000 gold. It's gone.
It's an equalizer.
It's an equalizer just with one team fight. Just by taking down Zayed. How much shutdown goal was that? That 3K is now nothing.
Probably got like more than 1,000, right? You take out someone who has an average kill of 1 per minute. That is a lot of bounty on top of his head.
Yeah, overall big mistake from Zayed. Impressive flank, but giving over a kill now equalizes it. Now Vamos has a legit chance, as long as Nets plays it carefully, because more often than not, in my personal opinion, it's being a little bit too aggressive.
Yeah, Lord looking for the kick, does find one. Warlord jumps in, but Zorn gonna be able to drop the glorious pathway. Real one manipulation drop down as well, but Chiku guys is here. He finishes off TB. Zion Sempoy will be traded in the meantime by Smooth. It's gonna be 1-for-1, and both teams disengage.
I love the shift of focus from Team Vamos. They see Zion Sempoy drop the RWM. Zorn just puts the glorious pathway now and say, let's take out this old man. We take care of the Eve, we win the fight.
Yeah. Nets now as well able to actually dish damage, but not too much damage for himself. Zayed misses Nets, but again, all good for Nets here. It's 8 minutes going into the 9 minutes of the game. The Lord has pawned, and now I would say this is actually an advantage for the Suyo. We saw how the way the Dragon connected, and Chibi was still able to get the turtle. So it's not impossible that he can do the same thing for this Lord.
Yeah, Lord, does he want to engage? Nope, not gonna use the kick on Zorn this time, but that means he's out. TV turns around the 1v2! Chiku finally gets the killing spree, but how does he do that?
Dude, I blinked. What happened?
We don't even know, but here comes Lord. Flicker kick, way of the dragon onto the Arlen, right into the RWM. Is it gonna be enough? Final slash going to disrupt Todak in the backline as Vamos now looking to run them down. Summon Force doing a lot of damage. Zorn chases down Zion Sempoy, and it is Vamos trading 2 for 4.
Smooth once more. Flicker final slash to stop Zion Sempoy. The focus from Team Vamos. Understanding Yiv is the difference maker. Take out the Chess Master, and then you have full control of the fight.
Let me just say, I was the one that said, look at Vamos, they can come back for this. As I was saying it, I had my doubt. But now as it's happening, I'm like, how?
We will maybe not know the end. Oh! Almost executes Warlord, but nice movement to get him out. And Vamos get the Lord.
Husky, do you love Assassins, man?
I love it.
Stafa, do you love Assassins, man?
It's so fun to watch.
Oh, it's so fun.
It's fun to watch, but not fun to play against.
Dude, Zayed and Chibi, man, trading blows, trading kills, and every single time, I legit blink and I missed it.
And also the fact that Chibi has Impure Rage, that percentage health damage on top of a Soul 7 if you proc it at the right time is devastating.
Dude, I mean,
he's about to go BOD. Both of them will go BOD.
Dude, this is just who gets caught first.
Yeah.
If anyone is taking their breath at the wrong time, they're gone. Like
you exhale wrongly, you die.
The amount of damage this Nolan and Suyo deals, look at Zorn. Even Zorn's taking a lot of damage, and he's the tank.
I think Zion needs to readjust where he stands in these fights because they are on him. They have been on him for the past 2-3 fights, and that's why Todak couldn't get full control of the area that they want to fight in.
Yeah. I think Nets is also starting to become quite scary. He just finished his Holy Crystal a while ago, and we can see Todak having difficulty jumping on this Harif in fights. Zorn, is he gonna... Yep, he's just gonna zone them out. Vamos is invading Todak's jungle now.
Yeah. Right now, Vamos, they're controlling everything very well. They're using this lore to be able to actually get inside of the jungle of Vamos and securing a lot of objectives for themselves.
So Yan Lord was found with the Blade Surge, not going to be able to engage. That means trading all of their tier 2 towers at the same time. Vamos controls the map.
Amazing control after getting the Lord. This is spectacular. Usually Vamos is a team that flexes their micro skills, just using brute force.
Yeah.
But this time they're being very calculated to make sure that any advantage they get, they maximize it.
It's a good time to talk about the difference between Momo and Zorn with the Revitalize. Is a lot more selfish on Momo, and the fact that this Hilda runs out of damage when her abilities are on cooldown in comparison to Zorn, who can always have the Ring of Punishment online. You plus that Revitalize, Zorn prefers to stick with the team. Momo wants to hit the backline, but he cannot do that effectively now the Team Vamos has gotten the items.
We don't usually talk about this, but we gotta talk about a mid laner power spike because Wishing Lantern is not there yet for Zyme Senpai. The moment Wishing Lantern has been finished, then we're gonna start seeing Zorn as well as Move's HP go down very, very fast. So, in a way, Vamos, they're playing with a timer. Todak is waiting for that one item for Zyme Senpai, and all of a sudden, amazing damage will be dealt.
He already got the components. He just needs that extra gold to combine them together for the Wishing Lantern. Just in time for the next Lord, I assume.
Yeah, as long as Todak doesn't fall too much further behind in gold, their late game scaling is actually pretty strong. So Vamos has to keep them on a tight grip to make sure they don't lose control of this.
You want to know how close this game is? I knocked my chair into the gutter, and now I can't get it out. Okay, now I can.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, now it's out.
Yeah.
That was close.
Yeah.
I mean, both gold laners also have pretty disgusting power spikes. Like Net's big burst can two-shot squishy targets, but Chiku guys will tear through tanks when he hits that spike.
The Lord has been started here, but look at Todak. They want a flank angle. This is what they've been doing. They want to flank.
Yeah, and Lord going in, looking for the kick, gets the flicker kick, gets purified though, so Warlord's able to jump out. Glorious Pathway comes out, stopping Yan Lord, so he's caught out by himself, and now Momo as well has been abandoned by the rest of Todak. Unstoppable is Vamos.
Good positioning from Zorn. They turned onto Yan Lord, but Zorn kept Zai away. So Zai was only hitting the front lines, and he's like, I can't one-shot these guys. I gotta abandon my teammates. Second Lord for Vamos, it's time to crack some inhibitors.
Unlike Selangor Red Giants, Vamos saw it coming. They knew Todak was coming in for a flank. Smooth misses the final slash.
Yep, the flicker slash going to miss, but it doesn't matter because they get the inhibitor anyway. And now the Lord pushing down mid lane. Oh, hold on, Blade Surge gonna find Zyme Senpai, but not a real elimination. Traps them in the funnel. Kick onto Warlord away, but it's gonna be enough for Yan Lord to get that kill. And Todak will even up the odds just a little bit.
But did you see that Eve damage though?
Yeah, a bit of an overextension from Team Vamos. If Todak can keep this turret alive, it would be great for them. And I think they can. They have the damage to do so. Oh, never mind, they don't. The Lord charges them. What to do, right? It's a cheat code.
No, I mean, like, I saw Zyme Senpai trying to leash the Lord to the side, but Vamos, they pushed Zyme Senpai back into the turret, and that's how the push trigger from the Lord. If Vamos wasn't there, pushing Zyme Senpai aside, Zyme Senpai might actually leash the Lord far enough to make sure that the mid lane turret survived.
Yeah. You see the difference when Zyme Senpai gets a full out off without being interrupted, right? That is the exact situation that Todak needs to look for Zyme Senpai. So he's so important. But you are also looking at Yan Lord and Momo, because every time they go in, Zorn's gonna block them. Smooth is gonna stop them in their tracks. Todak needs to change that approach a little bit. Play around Zyme Senpai and Chiku guys.
You can see right now the risk, the calculation in Zyme Senpai's head. He's thinking about Blood Wings, but he's also thinking about Divine Glaive, right? And I kind of feel like he wants to go for that Divine Glaive. Like, I just have to protect myself. I don't need an item to do it. I need to risk my positioning just to have more damage.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Divine Glaive would do a bit more than the Blood Wings, because your position is more on you as the Eve than your front lines, right? Your composition wants to be able to threaten Vamos' backline, but now that's not possible. So if you want to play a front to back, the Yee's position becomes even more crucial. So you're relying a lot on the flicker and positioning itself than the Blood Wings.
You can't kill me if I kill you first.
Exactly.
That's the mentality here, man.
Pretty much. I think Todak needs to play a little bit more patient because Vamos is just waiting for Yanlord and Momo to run at them and then cut things off with the glorious pathway. And Todak needs to understand that and adapt.
Todak so far has been winning a lot of games with their flanks. But Vamos, they're always aware. They have this spider sense. But the moment Todak gets it, they might win this game.
It's hard to flank this comp though. Here we go.
Glorious pathway comes out. Zyme Senpoi kind of trapped, but they're not going to full engage. Final slash onto him, forces the flicker out. Meanwhile, Yanlord in the back line. Smooth going to be separated from the rest of the team. Yanlord gets the kick. Unfortunately, he's going to be one picked off instead. And now Zayed has to get away from Sword. With the blade surge, Chibi almost burst down Chiku, guys. But he'll survive for now.
Yanlord took the risk. He got the kick. But again, Vamos is aware. Vamos, they definitely watched yesterday's game, man. Like, they took this game seriously.
I don't think Todak can contest this. They're not going to reach that in time. And also, without crucial flickers, I don't think they want to fight this.
They can't. They just have to back off, and they just have to hope a good defense is in their future. Zyme, Senpoi, Chiku, guys, they can clear the lane very, very fast. But the question is, I know Todak. They want to figure out a way to counter fight whatever Vamos is going to do. So they got to hope for Vamos to overextend and Todak to capitalize on it. But will Vamos do it? Will they overextend?
That is a good question. Lord going in. Crystal is already at half HP. Momo's going to drag it away to the bottom side, but will it be enough as the rest of Team Vamos come in? The Lord with the two-man knockup, but he's exposed. The kick not going to save him. Glorious pathway comes out to slow down the rest of Todak, and Crystal is wide open for Vamos to knock it down and claim game number 1.
Todak started off very impressive, but Vamos showing their style. They understand the aggression. They just need an opportunity, and they got it. They got game number 1.
Todak stepped on the gas, but they ran out at the very end. Just could not make the final lap as Homeboys starts ramping up the power spikes, the positioning, the change of target, right? Zyme Senpoi as the focal point, and once they figured that out, Todak still kept it the same play, and that's what made the difference in that mid game.
1 kill. They killed Zayed, and if that's gonna be the flow of the game, I also feel like this can go game 5, Stafa.
I feel like it could. We've already seen that Todak is more than capable of adjusting their draft and game plan between games when they went to a full series against Monster Fishes. So considering the disappointment they faced here, I expect something different in game 2. It's just whether or not they can outpace Vamos, because I'm sure they're doing the same thing.
Yeah, and I want to echo what Deadeye mentioned early on about Todak.
It's called Liquid now.
What?
Get it? Do you get a joke? There's no echo anymore now, it's Liquid.
Oh yeah.
Get
I
it?
see.
I want to.
Okay.
I want to solid what Deadeye said.
All right, okay.
Well, what do you say about adaptability, right? But before that, we gotta look at the legends first, because I think it comes down to this, especially these two guys.
Now, we're looking at greatness on screen. Chiku guys against Zoran. The battle of 2 legendas. This is such a great statement that it's not even a question.
No.
Right? It's not asking like who's better, who's the more legenda. No, it's just a fact. Both of these are legends.
We should give it to both of them, honestly.
Yeah.
Right, like can we just have two plaques for Chiku guys and Zorn, like 1 each?
I mean, honestly, if they can give 3, 1 for me, I'll.
Yeah, 1 for you, 1 for Gideon.
Because I'm nominated for Legenda Award.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Let's give it to all the nominees, you know?
Yeah,
we have a legend.
You know,
on that
I'll
too.
take that. I'll take that.
Yeah, give it to all the nominees.
Yeah.
But yeah, to my point,
Shout out to Gideon. He's nominated.
he's nominated as well. He's gonna be here later on. Dare I say that Todak didn't look far ahead enough, right? That's why the Melissa, like we talk about them wanting Melissa just to win lane against Harith. I'm fine with that. But this is where I would much prefer that Beatrix be a part of that draft at game 1, right? You get to plan far ahead, jack of all trades. I hope game 2 will see that adjustment.
Let me just say, I don't think I'm the only one. I know that Suyo can contest the Turtle and Lord. I know that Suyo can burst heroes fast, but the way Chibi did it, it was different. Like Deda, you saw how Chibi used the Suyo, and he's there, and then he's not, and then he got a kill. Like, how does he do that?
I mean, in MPL SG, we were the first
region who have just given the test bed. You mean test bed using the Suyo. It's not that very much impressive here, but as the moment goes by, I mean, Suyo, the players themselves have been very comfortable for this one. We have seen Suyo uncontested when it comes to objective takedowns because of the burst damage. But Chibi, you have mentioned of this one. I know he's comfortable for this hero as well, but let's see if he can manage to be consistent as well with his gameplay.
Let me share something with you guys. Chibi taught me a little bit how to use Suyo.
Okay.
Oh, okay. This is a legit thing. We had an event, and then I'm just hanging out with him, and it's like, oh, how do you think about Suyo? This is when Suyo just got released, and then he told me all the combos and everything, and I'm like, he did his homework. He really wanted to use this hero on stage, and now looking at the draft, Todak, we talk about adapting. Talk about this adaptation, Husky. Banning out the Alpha, banning out the Eve. What are they aiming for?
Potential Jushin pick if Vamos lets it through.
Or Suyo?
Jushin or Suyo, but if Jushin and Suyo are let through, you better take Jushin, man. Yeah, it's too good of a pick to give up.
The Vama is already trying to limit some of those possibilities. Chiku's comfort, Lunox being banned out.
So it's alluding to a Harry pick for Nets. That's probably going to come in 4th pick. I think what the Kaja does also is it minimizes interaction with the Jushin, right? The lesser time you spend being beamed by the Lantern Flare, the more opportunities you have to make a play.
He is getting banned out, so perhaps Todak wants more beefy members in the front line. So right now we already have crowd control coming in with the Arlet. I'm noticing something as well. I'm just double confirming because I don't think Matilda has gotten any attention yet.
No, Matilda would be a pretty decent pick as well for Vamos. Good for Vamos and Todak, honestly.
Yeah.
You know what? I look at Todak and I'm thinking to myself, the Irritel really doesn't look too bad.
I agree.
Yeah, but they typically would pick Irritel only after the opposing goal lane would have been revealed. So Chiku does still quite like it a lot.
So Vamos should not... Okay,
yeah,
the heroes we were talking about has been banned out.
Yeah. Yep.
So it looks like Vamos is reading into Todak that they wanted this Kaja and Burst combo. Now Vamos, if they pick up the Harif, then okay, maybe Todak won't pick up that Irritel. But the moment Vamos picks up the Natan, then I do agree. I think that's the moment where they're gonna lock in the Irritel.
I think there's a world where they let Harif go over to Todak because they do have decent ways to do with it, right? Mid-range hero, you got so many zone controls.
That's Moskov as well. It's an option.
Moskov, yeah. I think probably Natan is the safest pick if they want to go down that route, but I don't see a reason why you won't pick the Harif 4th.
So now that I'm looking at the Lunox ban and Beatrix ban, and looking at the ban here, looks like the Gilda gets banned as well.
Yep.
Looks like they're thinking this Gacha is going roam.
Well, I can say it's still going to be a flex here, but man, I'm comparing again to Apple SG. You guys been talking about the gold lane heroes here, most likely marksmen. In our time for the playoffs, we haven't had the freedom to really pick the marksman. It's always going to be double fighter side lane, or a Harith pick. But this time around, you mentioned, of course, the Irritel here. I think Irritel can be great when it comes to damage potential as well. The scaling it can give to either of the teams here because, man, most likely we're going to go for the Todak though.
Oh, and they take Irritel.
Oh, okay.
I love this. I love this. 2 steps ahead of Todak.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense. If Vamos pick Natan, Todak will definitely lock in Irritel straight away.
Yeah.
So by Vamos going for it themselves, it makes the Natan harder to pick up for Chiku. And with Beatrix and Lunox already taken off the table, the viable options against it in the lane are very few.
It's very heartwarming for me, gentlemen, man, when we've casted enough of their games to roughly see the heroes that's going to get picked. And it's heartwarming as well, where we're predicting the other team to take it. So the other team just takes it first, right? We know this is a pick you want. We're taking it away.
Todak playing checkers, Vamos playing chess in this draft. Now you're left with
Chiku is happy.
Harif, Moskov, Natan. Yeah, they're going to go for Harif. It's the safer pick, honestly.
And the Cho.
All right.
The Cho was ignored, and now Todak got it again. Vamos, Gacha is an option. You want to go EXP? You want to go roam?
Kaja is still not too bad, you know.
Yeah, Deadeye, what do you think about Todak's draft so far?
Todak is still going to be a pick-off play. We've seen this one comparison here for the game 1, and Vamos still going to go for the team fight as well. But with this Earthel pick, again, I'm looking forward for Chiku here, for the side of the Gold Laner to actually scale in the later stage of the game here for the side of Vamos. But last pick, CC, I rarely going to seeing here for FLSG. What is this a common pick here in FLMY?
The only other player that's picked up the CC is Iris, and that's the number 1 of this playoffs. So what do you think about the drafts overall, Deadeye, before we jump into the game?
I'm looking forward for the CC pick here. CC can stable the lane here, and I'm looking forward as well for the scaling for this RFL pick.
Again, we talked about this the last time we saw a CC pick. It was on the Iris, and Iris had an MVP-worthy performance. We're about to enter game number 2. Todak, they were able to win the early game, but unable to maintain the momentum. Now will Vamos continue their stride and win game number 2? Let's enter the Land of Dawn.
They're going to be eager to forge a path forward to get closer and closer to that M6 slot. And it is only Todak standing in the way of them and that international stage.
Let me just say, this is not going to be a great time for Young Lord. I'm looking at 3 Purifies. Oh wait, no, 2 Purifies. Oh my goodness. That revitalized looked like it looked like a Purify.
It's the same color.
Yeah, I'm colorblind. I'm sorry, guys.
It can be a bit of headache with Smooth running around, right? Smooth, Chibi, Zorn. Oh my goodness, Team Vamos has a comp that, like, Todak's comp isn't really durable to begin with, and now you have Vamos who can literally run in your face and are durable. I agree, it's going to be tough for Todak.
Here we see a bit of a scuffle over the Little Wanderer. Zorn taking a bulk of the damage, but he's a good thought. He'll be fine. In fact, here comes Chibi from the other side. 2-man taunt, and Chibi jumps right in. Yanlor gets a knock up under the tower, but he's got enough HP. First blood claimed by the Suyo.
Now, we can see the same thing going on if Zide does it, because here's the thing. 2 Purifies. That's a happy day for the Nolan, because once he gets on you, you can't run away. So Zai is just waiting for his time, man. We know Zai. We know how he plays here in the playoff. He's just waiting for an opportunity. This time, GB got the first opportunity, but Zai, I think he's not going to be discouraged. He wants to do the same thing.
I'm surprised that Zyme Senpai and Yanlord committed so hard onto Zorn, even though they have not seen the Revitalize out yet. You just don't have damage to kill him, and they kind of paid the price, so very unfortunate. GB finds Yanlord.
We see how much damage Suyo already has built in, and because of the fact he hits his peak at level 3, he's able to go for off timings. That's why he spaced his gank from Zayed.
Yeah, right now Nets is doing quite well in the lane. He's actually increasing the lane in his side. Smooth as well as Warlord, just taking some poke damage coming in from Zayed as well as Momo. Mostly just checking how much damage can he really do, and as of right now, not so much.
And Lord doing some damage to Chibi, trying to chase him away from the turtle, but 4 members of Vamos are right here in the turtle pit. Todak needs to try and disjoint them. Flicker, final slash for Chibi, dodges it with the iframes, and now Todak are completely surrounded. Yanlord and Momo instantly fall to the red side.
This game has sort of collapsed for Todak, right? I know it's only 2.5 minutes in, first turtle, but this is the worst case scenario for Todak to deal with, because right now, your entire jungle is compromised, even though your mid lane tier 1 is still up, just because Vamos can just outpace you with their speed and health bar.
This is currently a little bit unfair for Todak, because they got the Jushin. Jushin wants to lift people up, but they're moving so fast, and the burst is so high as well that the Jushin doesn't have an easy time spreading the Lantern Flare. Like, the moment the Lantern Flare is about to have full stacks and lift you up, either they dash away or they kill someone first, and then by that time, the damage isn't going to be there. So even if you get CC'd, it doesn't matter.
Zorn getting bursted at half HP, but he's a good thought. He is fine. Chibi is here as well, so Todak cannot continue to place pressure on the top lane.
You always gotta ask yourself, when you pick a Jushin, what keeps you from dying? What allows you to be effective? Drawn out fights, right? People to stall out the enemy. Bulky front lines, anti-divers. Todak has neither of them. You're not exactly bulky as a frontliner. You're relying on a lot of pickoffs. But if that's the case, who's gonna protect the Jushin? Feels like it's a bit I feel like Todak is cooking too much with this draft, and the fact that they're behind makes it even harder to pull off.
Yeah, the only one they can really realistically aim for is the Gatokacha. Even the CC.
Here comes Chibi, jumps in on Zaya, does so much damage. Avatar the Guardian will miss.
Oh.
That's a two-man pickup into the Zaman Force. The Way of the Dragon onto Zorn, into the tower. Revitalize keeps him alive for a while, but not for long, as Zyme Senpai gets a kill.
I think that's a clear indication of what a Caster Curse looks like. The
But
moment
they're
we say
keeping
like,
that, though.
oh, it's hard for her to carry anyone, instantly gets 2.
But they have to keep doing that, right? That's in the notion that Vamos was standing in the land for a long time, and the front line pickup came in after the fight started, not during the engage.
Yeah, right now.
Chigu dropping Zaman Force very early. He wants to kill on Warlord, but he's jumping in. Final Slash gets the kill, so Chigu will be traded in return. Not too sure if that's worth it for Todak.
Yeah, I don't think that's worth it at all, especially because Nets, he's free here. And now, Vamos, they're probably going to secure this turtle.
They will. You use a flicker, you lose a gold laner for the enemy mid lane, but the fact that Vamos ended up getting an objective afterwards, and now proxies your jungle camp, Todak sort of kind of messed up the cost-risk benefit of that one.
It looked cool.
Ooh, Momo in some trouble. 1v3 under the tower. He has a lot of sustainability, so he should be able to survive for a while, but Chibi is coming in to do the finisher, and the kill will be given to Nets. Chiku now jumping in a bit too late to join the party. He's in trouble. Nets wants to chase him down, but he doesn't have sprint. Never mind though, Smooth is here, and he gets the killing spree.
Vamos right now, they're just running it down. No, Warlord's gonna get taken down. Zai gets the kill, but Warlord gets a return kill on Zyme Senpai.
I have a feeling he probably stole the Jushin ultimate, and Zayed, he's not even going to get this bot tier 1, or is he? Yeah, he's not going to get it.
He wants to get it, but Zorn is right there, and Smooth is now looking to cut him off. Zayed being slowed down. Smooth jumping into the tower, pops the CC out, chases him down. Mega kill for the CC. Way of the Dragon though kicks Smooth into the tower, so Yanlord secures a shutdown.
Can I just say that Zorn tanks so much turret shots on the top side without Revitalize is not even fair.
Yeah, it's really not fair. Now you guys wants to take down Zorn. Zorn uses the Revitalize.
Look at how much he's healing. Final slash
goodness.
on 2 people, but Nets is the one doing the more damage.
no.
But maybe with the 2-man blade surge done. Both members of Todak disemboweled in an instant.
Todak needs to understand they don't have the damage to kill Zorn when he has Revitalized. They've done it with Yanlord and Zyme Senpai, and now Chico guys tasted that himself. If anything, I think Todak will have to really recognize the fact that this is a tough position to play in.
Yeah, right now, Smooth and Warlord, they want to just run on Zyme Senpai. Gentlemen, man, let me just say, we've seen how Vamos looks from behind, but now Smooth gets kicked.
Yep, Way of the Dragon onto the CC. Will it be enough? Looks like Yanlord will be able to finally finish him off, but Zayed is left abandoned. Killing spree for Nets. Is it worth it? Yanlord himself trying to escape with Conceal. Really nice Shunpo dodge on the stun. They will only
Chiku.
lose one. Never mind. Chibi found Chiku in the mid lane. Gets the kill 1v1.
Yeah, quell the Chiku. So third turtle for Team Vamos, and we also just saw the perfect display of Gato's value. Man, I cannot believe
so
it.
low.
Snipe him! Ah, so close.
I mean, he hit it, just not enough damage.
Nice.
And I was saying, gentlemen, man, we've seen how Vamos plays from behind, and now we're seeing when they're ahead. I don't know about you, but Vamos ahead is different, man. They don't stop.
Oh, Warlord
They don't
steals the Zeus'in ult.
We say
Uses it to dodge the Nolan.
We say that a slow Vamos is their weakest form, but now they're in their strongest form.
Dude, right now, Chibi 2-0-7. He doesn't get a lot of kills, but my goodness, he does a lot in this game.
I mean, he's 3 levels ahead of Zai. He's so deep in the jungle. Zai is essentially starving. He gets nothing. He needs like 2 of his teammates minimum to even secure a camp for himself.
Look at Zorn. He's just going in, trying to steal the buff. Not able to do so. Avatar the Guardian used. Misses as well. Chibi with the Blade Surge. Stuns Zyme Senpai under the tower. He's not going to try and chase that down. Todak, no casualties, but Vamos is really showing off in front of them.
Chibi is looking like the best Yu player right now. And
Zayed tried to find Nets, but Zorn taunted him instantly, and now Chibi from the flank. Killing spree on Zyme Senpai. Todak walks right into a trap.
Vamos has broken Todak. That was an unwarranted play. You do not need to do that. You just saw the guitar. What makes you think you could get away?
now Vamos, they're just playing with their food. This is upper bracket finals. and Vamos is making it look easy.
Final slash stolen by Warlord, not able to get a kill, but they stun Yanlord. He has to flicker away. Final slash into the tower, but Vamos is so bulky, so tanky. The revitalize from Zorn is topping all of them up, and they don't even mind that they're in Todak's base.
I don't think they can get any inhibitor, but they don't need to. The Lord's coming up. That's the main objective. Clock of Destiny just got done by Zyme Sempoi, but the timing has been completely missed. Todak are so far behind. If you can't even take down Zorn, you have no chance in accessing the backline.
Dude, like, I can't imagine I'm watching a game where Team Vamos is just outclassing Todak when Todak had amazing games against Envy, amazing games against Langore Giants. Vamos, they were hiding quite a bit in yesterday's matches, and today we're looking at them being very serious here.
And that's why Coach Pass is good. This is one of the best.
Oh, final slash on 2 into the Diamond Force. It's going to be enough though because Warlord in the backline and Smooth already picked up Zyme Sempoi. Blade Surge on 2 again. Chibi making it happen every single time. And he's just whittling down Momo from afar. Mega kill for Chibi.
Smooth doesn't even go down.
Chibi.
He's still going. He's looking for Chiku, guys, and he's just gone. Blown up by Nets with the mega kill.
I'm blown away.
I mean, now I don't feel so bad saying that this game is already out of control. 2.5 minutes in.
Dude, 10 minutes, 8,000 gold lead, 17 kills to 5.
Oh my goodness.
Todak, they got a plan for something different here, man. They need something. How can they shut down Vamos? Vamos, they're moving forward and they're not stopping. This is the unstoppable force from Vamos.
They're going for a full push with the Lord down mid lane. Warlord already baiting out some resources. Zorn just standing there menacingly, zoning out Todak entirely. The Lord gonna be bursted down quite quickly. Flicker, final slash is gonna be enough though because Momo is left by his lonesome. Nets is doing too much damage. Unstoppable for the Iritel. Lord is already gone. Minion wave has been cleared up, but another one is coming up top. So Vamos, eager to set their hands on another inhibitor, will be able to get it. Will they continue to push? Looks like they're not intent on leaving. Yanlord with the flicker kick finds way of the dragon on the TB, but he just blows up unstoppable for TV. The crystal is open. Todak is melting. Vamos, they don't even have enemies. The crystal is the only thing in the base for them.
No. Did you see what I see, Husky?
Yeah, I did.
Chibi was locked out. He got a kill.
Iframes, man. Iframes. Iframes and a bit of just a dash of damage reduction, but I don't think he's even in the immortal form, right? It's just pure burst in the iframes. And what did I say about the value of the guitar? There was a reason that it was banned on blue side by Vamos. Todak knew that was the exact pick that they used to break open SRG, and yet in this game too, they sort of made the same error of letting the guitar through, knowing the value that he brings.
We have two legends, Zorn and Chiku, guys, and Chibi is outshining them.
Holy cow.
This is a future legend in the making. As of right now, as of game number 2, Chibi might be the best jungler in Malaysia, man.
Yeah, gotta prove you wrong, right? We brought up Zai and now Chibi is like, no. You call me a legend, but you say Zai is better. Are you crazy, LaFell?
What
Crazy, LaFell?
What do you do?
I mean, Zai is performing very well, man. Especially here during the playoffs. Chibi, you mentioned, of course, he's shining here, but there's a reason. We have been talking about the mid lane and roam combination, aggressiveness. It was, look at this one. I put it here, Zorn MVP. He was incredible here in the Garden Gacha, man. He's unstoppable. And of course, I've talked about the CC pick. What's the use of the CC pick here? He stopped the rotations here of the Arla.
No effect dashes.
No.
Look at the dashes in Vamos. Suyu has a dash. Harif has a dash. Cho has a dash. The slows interact with dashes. It doesn't.
So that means Momo should play Mincetar.
But they pick up the Lunox. I actually like the
Yeah,
call
that's a lot
You have
more,
to, because they've been banning Chiku's second phase every game.
and this time you can't. The king can protect himself. Right?
Yeah.
Right?
It's okay.
Yeah.
Wow, nice.
Right,
I get it.
Kuja was like, clearly we couldn't protect you, so you gotta do it yourself.
What do you think about
Yeah,
this?
Sanafa mentioned about a Mincetar, right? But having a Mincetar in this lineup as well, it takes this team composition, having long ultimate cooldowns. So they rely for such scenarios for them to win such games. So I think if you want to go for the team fight, make sure all those ultimates hits its spot.
Yeah.
If not, it's gonna be punishing here against them.
Light me up and watch the world burn. Oh, I love the export light. I think I had a cosplay him
Yep.
soon, but either way, Paramis gets banned out, and now Luluyi banned out as well. Honestly, it's curious for me because traditionally Eve is the counter for the Paramis, but they're really respecting Warlord's picks here because right now we see 4 mage bans: the Luluyi, the Paramis, the Valentina, and the Jushin. The thing gets banned out as well, but they're really pushing Warlord deep into his hero pool. The Aurora and the Vexana is still open, but again, this shows how much Todak really respects Warlord.
I mean, there is Sicilian. I don't think it's that good against Todak's current lineup.
And I don't think it's necessary as well, because
Yeah.
I feel like Suyu and Harv can carry.
Yeah, I agree.
What else does Todak have? I mean, for Zayed, I think Vamos wants to force him to go Nolan. Given the Nolan
I
trio
agree.
matchup, right?
Wait, there's a chance for the Hayabusa, but that will be a trap.
It will.
Because I asked Chibi and it's like, yeah, if I pick Suyu, don't pick the Hayabusa. I know 10,001 ways to deal with the Hayabusa. Mid-star gets picked up.
And there it is.
It's a Momo specialty.
It has to.
Okay.
It's a Momo specialty.
Sorry guys, I have that expression. I haven't seen really a Mincedar popping off in the playoffs, but yeah.
Well,
Okay.
let's hope he can do it here because
Yeah.
Todak needs something, right? Did I?
Yeah, okay. I stick to my opinion here. They need to hit the spot when it comes to a team fight here. These are big ultimates. It's not a short cooldown for such heroes. Minchidhar, Eve, as well as the Hylos here.
Todak has a massive box of death. So Vamos wants to play around it. And so far, they've been pretty good at doing that. They're splitting up the map. Todak needs to funnel them into the team fight they're looking for.
There's one more. The Alpha is still open, right? If Zayed wants to play a bit safer and not get the Nolan matchup, you can go Alpha. The Kali, Vexana, we kind of saw this coming since the options were limited. Yeah, I'm digging the Alpha for Todak now.
So what do you think about this full lineup coming in from Vamos Deadeye?
Okay, Khalid. We've seen, if this is a Khalid with a Wilderness Blessing and agility here, gotta expect, of course, gonna support Sorn's show here when it comes to aggressiveness. But what's surprising for me is Game 1, Game 2, we've seen Todak going for the pick-off comp. Now they are going for the team fight one. So this is a big change right now for the side of Todak. If they manage to pull it through, they manage to win this game, specific game, there will be a momentum shift, man. I'm feeling it.
No!
No!
You're kidding
No! You cannot do this!
You are kidding me.
No, guys, we're talking about protect the king. You need a knight. You need a Leo Mord. They told us the strat without telling us the
Last
strat.
season.
Here's the thing. The king is Mincetar in this situation.
Yeah.
He's an actual king.
Yeah.
I think that's the wrong king of L.
Deadeye, find the words before we jump in the game.
Man, I'm surprised with the Mincetar pick, but now we're seeing here a new Leomord. Berklicks, go! Todak and Vamos!
I cannot contain the excitement I have for this match because match point for Vamos. One more win. They go to M6. Todak is risking it all with the team fight composition. They're gonna protect the king with the king of Mincetar and the knight of Leomord.
Vamos are looking to pave their path, one victory away from M6. But Todak are bringing in the box of death powered by 2 high horsepower engines. Will they be able to stop them?
First critique, Zai ain't using the Ducati skin, and that's minus points.
Big L.
Yep.
Second of all, it would be how crazy would it be if Zai wins this game as Leomord, because that was a hero
Yeah.
that GB brought out first 2 seasons ago.
TV kept trying to bring it out and it didn't work.
He really wanted to make it work, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, Zoran taking quite a lot of damage from Zai. Now, one thing that we have to consider, if the team fight does happen, Todak should win this, right? They 100% should win this because they have a lot of ways to drop down the enemy below 50%. And once the 50% threshold has been...
He should be safe, right?
Look at
Ah, he's fine. He's got a quick
nice.
turn guard. So he will be able to survive that. In the mid lane, Yanlord also taking a lot of pokes. I don't think we should see any big fights until the turtle, right?
Yeah. But looking at... Yes, that really should be the case. Zayed right now, I'm just wondering what is the power spike that Todak has for this Leomore, because I talk to a lot of professional players and they feel like Leomore is a farming kind of hero. You need some items before you can really do anything. It's not a hero that you really force fights on.
Zion needs to get out, pops the Phantom Steed. Will it be enough though? Because Chibi is severing the entirety of Todak. The stacking, the damage, it is too much. Chiku's already popped his Purify. He's still surviving off of the Brilliance heal, but that's a double kill for Chibi. And 3 deaths already before 2 minutes.
Talk about a major setback if you are a Leomore. Not only does he need big ticket items to start dealing devastating damage, the fact that you are put behind against a Suyo, and now your mid lane is compromised, your goal lane is compromised, Yanlor is not going to hit 4 before the first objective, which is something that the Leomore needs. Vamos, I think we're looking at game 2 scenario again, where they are just accelerating the game.
Someone stop Chibi, man. Like, this guy is having too much fun. Fun is great, but it's only great for one person.
Only one side has fun.
You can certainly see that. For now, the turtle has officially come up. Both teams are going to be eager to try and contest it. Momo misses the Spear of Glory. Smooth is in the backline. RWM comes out. Raging Stanthrower not able to cancel. Phantom Steed doing a lot of damage. Warlord going to be the first one picked off, and Zayed gets the turtle on top of all of it. Chibi going to be chased down as well with the Glorious Pathway. And Todak takes 2 and the first turtle.
Dude, that was amazing. Like, Momo dropping the ult around the turtle. It was impressive that Chibi was able to get out of it. He still used the Ivern to get out of it, but... Oh, hold on.
Way of the Dragon kicked into the tower, but he's not able to follow up because of the stun, and Smooth not able to disrupt either. Beautiful Terrify from Warlord. Can they continue chasing? Zorn will make sure of it. The flicker forward from Smooth with the Desert Tornado! And JB's coming in for some vengeance! Spear of Glory pulls Smooth in, gives Zion the kill. That's gonna be it for now.
Man, they bought so much time. Smooth and Zorn all teetering on the edge. But they understood that Todak cannot kill them in an instant. The concussive blast damage added up and bought enough time for Warlord and Chibi to return.
Can I just say, Chibi looks like a superhero, man. Like, fight, 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 fight. Boom, he comes in. Boom, he gets the kill. Like, he did it in game 1, game 2, and now game 3.
Zorn with the 2-man flicker. Jikungo knocked up. Real World Manipulation has already come out, and the Glorious Pathway will keep Yanlor topped up. Here comes Zayed as well. Vamos will make a hasty retreat.
Oh, but Zayed, he wants to use this as much as he can. Zayed right now has... Oh, Yanlor!
No! And that's with the... Oh, that's a lot of damage. Zayed pops the Glorious Pathway. Is he going to be able to get away? No! Smoke comes in from the side with the Desert Tornado. Double kill for the Khalid.
Dude.
Literally drowning them in quicksand.
Vamos right now is a force of nature, man. Toda, they're in the ocean, but the currents are too strong. They can't move through. Vamos just keep marching forward. And Todak tries to fight back, but...
It's drying up. Ocean is drying up. There's too much sand. And Todak, they just can't breathe. It feels so suffocating that Vamos, like you say, Lavelle, is constantly trying to fight.
I mean, dude. Todak has to figure out a way, slow down the game, get some items onto Zayed, because Zayed right now is 1-3-1. If he force fights any more than this, Chibi is going to burst him down so fast, and it's just going to be good for Vamos.
Here comes Zorn again, gets the kick onto Yanlord, into the RWM, into the King's Calling. Todak looking for the fight that they want, but Warlord has already picked off one person. Chibi, though, will be traded, not able to escape from the King's Calling. Move in the backline, Desert Tornado picks off one more kill on Momo. It's a 2-for-2 trade in the mid lane. Oh, man! He found Zorn! Can he get the kill? Yes, he does! Double kill for Todak!
Good recovery. Good recovery from Todak. Like what Deadeye said, Todak relies a lot on cooldowns, but when those cooldowns are online, fighting into them, it feels like a death sentence. But even then, Vamos somehow is still retaining a sizable lead. Zorn even went for the Thunderbell first item on the choke.
Yeah, right now, honestly, Todak, we can definitely see they're starting to equalize. The goal lead is shrinking, and it's shrinking fast. Todak, they're trying to secure this objective as well as they can, but you guys are taking a lot of damage.
Spear of Glory into Smooth. Raging Sandstorm dodged by the Brilliance. Great timing from Chiku, guys, but Zorn looking for vengeance. Way of the Dragon kicks Momo into the tower, and Smooth just heals up with his Quicksand Guard.
That was a clear mistake, right?
Yeah.
That was overextension at its finest.
It's a clear mistake. You see the choke coming. Momo didn't even commit the King's Calling because it's such an important resource with the cooldown. And Zorn just caught him off guard. Didn't even have to commit the flicker.
Yeah. Now Zorn waiting for the back line. Finds Zaim Senpoi. And Zaim Senpoi has to be A little bit more careful. Zai comes in.
RWM used on Smooth, Phantom Steed. They want to chase down Khalid, and they finally shut down this annoying EXP laner.
Look at Chibi though. He's already pushing the top side. And the jungle is wide open, so he can steal the orange buff. He can steal the Beetle camp. Whereas for Zayed, he's still trying to get bottom tier 1. And what makes it worse, the turtle is on top side. So Vamos gains priority.
This is why Chibi has the highest GPM, man. He has an eye for opportunity when it comes to farm. He does it so well. It almost looks like there's no fog of war for him. He knows exactly where everyone is.
The enemy jungle is included in Chibi's rotation. That's just how he plays the game.
Plans ahead, man. Plans ahead. He probably has like 10 different sets of rotations in enemy jungle.
Here comes the Phantom Seed for the turtle once again. Zayed gets it quite easily. Vamo is actually not looking to contest, but Zorn flickers and gets the kick on the Momo. Can he get the king calling out? He cannot. RWM Smooth in the backline doing so much damage because Todak is stacked up. They get the killing spree on Nets though. That's gonna be one. Todak looking to respawn. They're still alive. Chibi on a sliver of HP somehow dashing away. And re-engaging on Zayed. That's one kill. Mega kill though.
Chibi!
For Tiku. He gets a triple, trading his own life in the process.
Now this is an entertaining match.
Finally,
this is trading blows for blows.
Finally a close match. Quite unfortunate that Chibi ran straight into the darkness and got clipped at the end, but still, to trade even when you're off to a poor start is impressive. Smooth being the MVP of that match, sitting on Zyme Senpoi, again delaying the RWM and just constantly putting pressure on the backline.
Let's talk about how our legenda Chiku guys is out farming Nats like crazy. 1.6k ahead when Todak is losing in gold. He has more gold when they're losing. How does that happen?
Guess you play better from behind. You need a bit of that pressure.
Ooh, Spear of Glory. Almost picked off Warlord, but he still had Flicker, so he's able to escape. But we can see macro play. Smooth getting a free tier 2 up top.
Right now, Team Vamos, they're pressuring. But Todak, they're fighting back. 2,000 goal lead for Vamos, but it doesn't feel like a losing matchup for Todak. Right now, Todak, they just have to play, just play together and hope for a good team fight. And if the King's calling hits Chibi, then that's a W.
Zayed in trouble. 1v2 Phantom Steed comes out. He's able to dodge a Raging Sandstorm. Now wants to chase down Chibi. But Suyo able to dash away quite easily. Now with the snipe, Zayed is quite low as well. He cannot continue chasing. The rest of his team is actually in the mid lane. On top of Warlord, they found him, but that's a lot of ultimates used just for that one kill.
They can go for Chibi though. Chibi is now cornered.
He's dueling against Zayed. He jumps back in. He knows he doesn't have so much damage. That's the Leomord passive for you right there.
Dude, that Leomord is a secret. And now Todak's like, I don't care about the secret. I'm going to M6. I got to get this win.
Lord going to drop quite easily. Phantom Steed already available again. And Momo zoning out Zorn. So Todak gets an objective and evens up the goal difference.
First ever even net worth game for both teams. And I mean, Vamos getting a bit sloppy, right? We talked about this. Even when they're behind, they like to fight because that's just the Vamos way. And Chibi overstaying in the duel to fight against Zayed, thinking that he doesn't have Phantom Steed, I can beat him. But you look at the itemizations, right? Double Brute Force Breastplate, one on Zyme Senpoi, one for Zayed. They are not squishy by any means.
And it's hard to control them. I think that's the more important thing because it has resilience. So even though Warlord is able to hit them, the CC isn't going to be that long. Imagine this, guys. Like, if Todak wins with this kind of draft, they've really been cooking. Like, this draft is very innovative coming in from Todak.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of it as well, and we can see it's working wonders. We already know Chiku is super comfortable on the Lunox, but this is just a clear demonstration.
Yeah, let's remind ourselves. Chiku was the inventor of the Lunox jungle.
Yep. Well, here comes the Lord colliding with the bot inhibitor. Spear of Glory misses move with the Raging Sandstorm. They're going to be able to clear that up quite easily, and Zayed was actually there to zone out Zorn. Chibi not able to look for the flanking one. Real manipulation. He wanted to burn down Warlord, but he's able to flicker away. Inhibitor dropping low. Spear of Glory forces Purify from Nets, but no minions to take the tower.
I think they can keep going, right? Take the mid tier 2 at least. Not a problem for Todak. I mean, top wave thankfully was shoved out by Vamos very early on, so they keep something. But Todak, I think they want to keep up putting the pressure.
Wouldn't be too bad an idea, but they have to be careful.
Oh!
out Chiku. The brilliance just in time now. Momo jumps forward with King's Calling to keep him alive. Smooth though, dive the back line looking for the Lunok. Nets is trapped inside the King's Calling. He's able to fire just in time to trade. Chibi in the meantime is dismantling the other side of the map. And 4 members of Todak have been surgically extracted from the Vamos bot lane.
Oh my goodness, I thought Chico guys escaped and that would be the chance, but he just does not have the health bar to stay in the fight long enough. Good movements from Todak, catching Nets with the King's Calling, but the fact that you had Chibi taking out 2 of the members, he took out Zyme, he took out Zayed, there is just not enough focus from Todak to win that fight. And what makes it worse, they didn't even get the bot inhibitor.
You want to know why they lost that fight? They were unsynchronized.
Yeah.
They didn't have the RWM. They used it trying to get a kill onto Warlord, and then the Chaos Assault was used trying to kill Warlord, didn't get it, and then they still continued to fight. Right? I feel like Momo sacrificed himself with the King's Calling, understand that he might die, but he wants the rest of them to survive. But they're like, no, we have pressure, we have the advantage, we can push through. They really overheated in that situation when they used the majority of their skills and they're trying to force it. That was a bad call from Todak.
I agree. Again, what makes them strong is having ultimates. When they don't have it, you see that clear difference, that dip in power. This could be the last fight, and Vamos had priority over Lord.
Todak has to be very, very careful right now. Team Vamos has gained a little bit more of a net worth lead, but it's not too much yet. Yanlord starts the fight with Glorious Pathway, but Zorn and Warlord just walk away. Chibi is still looking for the flank positioning. Yanlord way too deep here. Look at Smooth, he's in the backline. Wave the dragon and Yanlord kicks it forward. Zayed though bursts down Nets, but here comes Smooth. King calling RWM gonna be used in backline. Zayed already took down Warlord, and Chibi has been shut down too. Smooth has to get away with the Raising Sandstorm. He still has immortality, but he's surrounded by 4 members of Todak. He has to flicker away, buy as much time as possible, but I don't think he's going to be able to do anything as Momo gets the shutdown. And Yanlord is just keeping an eye on Zorn so that they can go for the Lord.
Risky play by Todak, man. I feel like everyone on the desk was thinking this could make or break it. But Todak, they did it. We saw where Smooth was. We saw what could happen. But Todak was able to catch Warlord. They were able to capitalize. They're able to secure the Lord. Now, no more mistakes. Todak can't afford any more mistakes. They have a chance to end this game and push us to game number 4. One mistake and Vamos is going to get a clean sweep here.
Yeah. Very good call by Todak, right? Yanlord drops the Glorious Pathway. You think that he overextended, but he was baiting out every resource from Warlord. Once all those crowd controls were out, Zai calls the Phantom Steed and just jumps on Warlord. And Momo catching Chibi with the King's Calling prevented Chibi from doing much in that fight. He couldn't get away with his mobility skills, and that's how Todak won the fight and stopped the flank from Vamos.
Yeah, the box of death working for Todak right now as long as they can keep Vamos inside it. Nets and Chibi being their main targets. Lord though, pushing down bottom. They're gonna escort the minion wave mid to get another inhibitor. Chibi and Zorn in the back line. Can they cut them off? No, King's calling. Traps Chibi. He's able to dash out just in time, but Zorn is not so lucky. He will be picked off. Never mind. He still flickers away by some time. But we can see Chiku in the base. Zayed has already finished off the enemy roamer. They're still continuing the pursuit. Nets doing some damage, but he's very far out. Todak looks like this is where the assault ends.
Dude, Vamos played that so well. They were able to dodge a lot of the damage coming in from Todak, making it so that now there's a possibility that Todak might make a mistake because they use all their skills.
But they're still trying to push it. Brilliance comes out to clear the minion wave. Glorious Pathway to slow down Nets, but here comes the damage. Momo, the first victim. Yanlord, the second. But Zayed, the trample from the flank, takes out Nets.
They save the top inhibitor. That's what matters for Vamos, right? You take out only the roamers and the XP laner from Todak. That's the best case scenario, but Vamos have earned themselves a breathing chance in this game.
Dude, we haven't seen the Leomord. It's surprising how much damage the Leomord can do with a full stack of War Axe and the Blade of Despair as well.
The Warcry too.
Yeah, the Warcry as well is Zayed.
Stole the buff.
Oh yeah.
I mean, Zayed doesn't really need it, you know.
Yeah.
It's fine.
They use swords, not magics.
Dude, you want to know how close this game is? 21 kills to 21 kills.
Yeah.
How even can it be at this point? 60 minutes in, no goal difference, 21 minutes. saying that this is not close. This is symmetry.
Closest we have, even, right?
There's been a long rivalry between some of these players, and we're really seeing it on full display here. M6 is on the line. Vamos can taste it. But Todak right now holding the door shut. They need to break it open.
Yalo right now separated from his team, but they're just waiting. They're baiting. Both teams are trying to force some kind of mistake. Lord goes in, he wants Warlord.
But it gets terrified. Phantom Steed used as well. Vamos just needs to disengage from this. They are running away until the cooldowns are used. Todak in a very awkward timing now.
Yeah.
Still left with the RWM and King's Calling. To some resource to work with, but ideally you want to wait for both Zai and Yanlord's abilities to come back up, especially Yanlord.
Doesn't take that much time. 20 more seconds and it's back up. I would say 15 seconds is back up.
Wait, Chibi is not big enough for the wave at the bottom. If not, he probably would have went for the inhibitor, but he can cut the wave though. You proxy that bottom wave, you set up some sort of a push for your minion wave to do damage. Look at Todak, right? They're pivoting to Chibi.
Yeah, they understand. Like, Todak understand how wave management could be the death of you, right? In their previous match, going up against MV, MV's lack of wave management was the reason why they lost to Todak. So they understand the importance of managing your waves. And now Vamos, they're playing that wave management very well.
Glorious pathway used again. Chiku with the Darkening tries to take out Zorn, but Smooth jumps in, Raging Sands for two members. Chibi is way too deep!
What?
He's in the King's Calling, Immortality pop, and Zayed gets the Unstoppable! Now they're doing AoE damage because the rest of Vamos has followed up too close to try and save him! Triple kill for the Leomord! And the door is wide open! Only 2 members of Vamos alive in order to defend this Zorn and Smooth, and I don't think they have enough damage to really threaten this. They have to clear out the minion wave. Zorn going in, RWM being used, Smooth trying to clear the minions, but he's being picked off by Zayed. Immortality gone. Chiku on the crystal with the brilliance, and Zorn is recall spamming. He knows that they've been bested this time. Todak will not permit the clean sweep.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's not over. Todak, Angar with the Leomord. They've hid this strat for the longest time in the playoffs, but Vamos forced their hand. And with that, victory, game number 3, goes to Todak.
What do we say about desperation play from Vamos, right? They have only one mindset, and that is fight, 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 fight when we're ahead, fight more when we're behind. But it's a fatal mistake from Chibi. He's a lunatic for diving into 4-man like that as the Suyo when the King's Calling isn't even out yet. But desperation was what costed the defeat. Thankfully, it's just game 3. They still just need to win one more.
So was that a satisfying match to watch?
A big YES, bro. Man, I'm enjoying this kind of series.
Yeah.
And man, Todak, I mentioned a while ago, if they win this game, momentum shifts, and I can feel it. Man, the fans here behind, I cannot even hear them, man. I'm near them, but man, the fans are all pump up here in the series.
Can you hear better now?
Yeah.
Okay. Should have told me, man. But anyways, let's talk about this Leomord pick. 11 kills at the end of the game, but the thing that changed it all, Chibi went in, Momo was lightning fast with that King's Calling, man. Like, I know Chibi's coming because we have good vision of the minimap. I don't know how Momo had vision, but the moment he dashed in, that's when the King's Calling dropped. We're gonna look at it in the highlight here. I remember it's around the Lord pit, but
yeah,
for me that was impressive coming in from Momo.
Yeah. And you can see that Vamos were pretty unsynchronized in that final fight. They saw the glorious pathway. They thought, okay, maybe we have a chance, right? Look at this one.
Chibi went in and all of a sudden it's already dropped.
His team wasn't ready to fight. Like Zorn had the flicker, Smooth went in with the Raging Sandstorm and had to flicker to run away. That's where you call off the fight. You cannot do it. You cannot just dive like that one by one into Todak.
And now the MVP. We've been talking about Chibi, but if he brings the Leomord, 11 kills in, Zayed is challenging that best jungler spot. I love watching jungler matchup, guys.
I can't believe the storyline here as well, where Zayed made...
Like, fear is a good motivator.
I've learned this quote. Fear is just an imagination. It is the absence of courage.
Depression is not real.
Depression is not.
Poverty is a mindset.
Mindset, exactly. I think.
Oh, okay. I mean, well, quote that, I guess.
Mindset issue.
I think this is where I'm going to say that Vamos should change their mindset. It's not about needing to win because they don't want to face SRG. Needing to win because they want the M6 slot. That should be that mindset they want to have this game.
It's all about the mindset, man.
Yeah, I mean, Vamos has always been playing to win instead of playing not to lose, right? Like, they like to play at the level of their enemies. So if the fact that you can push them to the next stage means that Todak have unlocked a new form of Vamos. Suyo, Jushin is open.
Whoa.
Jushin also.
Wait.
Wow.
Wait, Eve Suyo? Are they baiting something?
Wait.
What?
Yeah,
Eve
wait.
Suyo?
Eve Suyo, yeah.
Wait, guys, we've been talking about how high win rate it is when you are in the first priority pick, but Hylo's first pick?
Do you want to flex that?
Yanlord played a really good Hylos last game, that's for sure. But that was in combo.
If Vamos doesn't take the Eve right now, it would. Wow, I would be shocked.
No, I mean like Vamos should pick up the Eve and then Todak picks up Lunox.
Because Todak can't really take Cho second, third, so you take Eve right now. Please? Vamos, Pops? Hello?
Okay.
Okay, alright, that's the Eve.
Yeah.
Okay.
Valentina.
Valentina's banned.
And oh, sorry. Okay.
That's why Todak banned it. Oh.
But there has to be some kind of plan here.
I got scared for a moment. I was like, if Pops doesn't pick Eve, then we get the Pops effect.
I'm thinking Lunox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can Lunox, yeah.
Yeah.
You probably take your jungler here too.
Unless they want to flex something else. Unless the cheese is always in the jungle.
You're
Right?
on blue side though, you don't really have that luxury.
Arlet, you pick up the Arlet here or the Khalid or the Mincetar.
Why just mid and go?
Yeah, Mincetar is not. Oh, the
Louis!
Yeah, right, mid and go, right?
Louis
You've already seen the Eve, you don't really have much to lose, so you keep Zayed's pick for next phase.
You pick up a gold laner here and then ban everything else, because if you don't pick up a gold laner for Vamos, Todak's gonna ban it out.
Yeah.
Pick up something, maybe something like the Nathan,
Yeah, I think they might have to do that.
unless they want to go for something cheesy like a Bruno or Clint later. What do you think, Deadeye?
This second phase, opening up. Okay. Irithel.
Oh wait, no Nathan. Louis is there. Louis, it's scary for Nathan to face against Louis. Never mind.
I can see the intention of having a Louis though. We've seen Louis can turn the battle around like the backdoor plays, surprise attacks, yes, and paired up with a Lunox, you can burst out easily anyone here across the map there. But yeah, I think it's too early for me, in my opinion, for Vamos to go for the gold lane now. But the Cho is pretty good here. At least they could have that vision game. They need this vision game. Cho is one of the heroes that could go for this opportunity to find Louis.
I agree. What Todak has is huge burst, right? But what Vamos needs right now is some sort of a burst damage. I think you look at Suyo, sure he has, but it's not consistent enough. It's not something that, like a Loi or a Lunox, it feels really bad if you want to go for the Harrier, so I think that's out of the equation as well.
Todak
Beatrix, I think for Vamos?
Should be banned. Todak should ban the Beatrix.
Yeah, I
Ban the
think
Beatrix, ban the Bruno. Like,
Beatrix, Bruno, yeah.
like the Nathan is a very strong hero. If you want to ban that, that's good as well. And looks like they're banning
And the Irithel.
Yeah,
Irithel
So you
as
also
well.
need to ban Irithel.
ban the gold leaders here.
Irithel and Beatrix, I think those two are good bans.
This one I agree with you guys. This is the priority for Todak right now, to ban the gold laners here. But if you mentioned, of course, Husky, if the Beatrix pretty much open, I think I agree with you with Vamos taking it in.
Have we seen Ness play Beatrix? Not much,
He
right?
can. I'm pretty sure he
He
can.
can, but not much.
Yeah, not much.
I think he played it this playoff and he popped out. I could be wrong. Oh wait, no, that was Chiku guys.
That was Chiku guys,
That was
yeah.
Chiku
Yep,
guys.
yep. As for Vamos, there's still things like Alpha and Nolan, or they ban X-Borg instead. Makes a lot of sense. We already saw how effective this was when Todak used it to
True.
counter SRG.
So no Gatot, no Phobius, high loss taken, probably looking at a Khalid again.
It is in despair.
Is it a good time for a banner tank? No, right?
Tigreal is...
Oh, the Tigre is still open, right? With the X, but Cho, Tigre open for Todak for sure. Unless Smooth plays a show
Yeah,
MP.
I was about to ask.
What?
Carry. All right, Carry can win lane against Lunox, but I don't think it's the best matchup here. Like,
Wow.
Carry is designed to fight against the Lunox, to fight against the Hylos, but the Louis can control the carry so well. I really don't like this carry pick. I mean, they can prove me wrong for sure.
The last time
But
we
I'm
saw
not favorable.
the last time we saw a Smooth show, it went terribly for Vamos. So
Okay.
I think it's most likely a Zorn show
You can
again.
honestly go Mincetar again too for Todak. There's so much dashing on Vamos.
I mean, why not?
Why not, right?
Why not?
I think you just missed it. Mr. Leomot?
They
I mean,
could.
carry short range, right?
Yep.
You just trample her.
We see how he shut down Zasuyo.
Yeah.
You have an Eve? Oh boy, it's time to run it down. 2 horses.
Minstar
Yeah,
again.
one. Given a Leomot? Oh, no,
Oh,
go for
okay.
Nolan. I mean, it's fine.
something about the carry maybe that he feels like maybe not a Leomor game, or they just want to go.
Ooh, the glue.
No, this glue
Okay.
is gonna be a problem.
Somehow I can see an intention here. If Glue is going to be picked against an EXP Mincetar here, it's not going to be easy for the Mincetar to actually join the team fights here, which is one of the victory conditions. You don't want that, of course, the ultimate coming in from Mincetar going head on against the side here of Amos.
All right, thank you very much, Deadeye. And even though carry is not favored in this meta, we have to remind ourselves this is a signature Nets pick. So now it is all about the comfort. Todak bringing back the Mincetar. But now, Vamos, can they actually do this? They got Suyo, they got the Eve, and now we're jumping into game number 4. Welcome to the land of dawn, where again it's still match point for Vamos. But Todak, they have the momentum. Can they push us from a best of 5 to a best of 1?
That M6 ticket is so close. Vamos can almost taste it. But Todak is telling them no. Have some cheese instead. Will they be able to bring this to game number 5? We shall find out very soon.
The Nets better play the game of his life, taking a sprint on carry. Understanding that there's a Mincetar flicker, not really what you want to go for, so it's all about the movement speed to weave around these team fights that will happen in that late game.
I thought you were gonna say move around these nets.
Yeah, but Nets is the one that needs to move around.
Ah, right.
No, but the way that you do fishing is you actually drag the net around.
Oh, this he drags himself, it's fine.
Yeah.
I don't fish.
Yeah, me neither, I eat fish.
Zorn, 2-man knockout mid lane. TB Blade Surge comes in. Soul Sever, first blood, easy pickings on Yan Lord.
Am I having deja vu?
Yeah, the timing is so good from Vamos. They saw Todak overcommitting. Alright, send Chibi in.
Alright, so this is the rotation from Chibi. Take note. Orange, purple, kill mid laner. Or roamer. Whoever is there. But that's it. That's been his rotation for quite a while. 1 buff, 2 buff, go mid kill.
I think especially when the roamer cannot facilitate the push as good as your own roamer, that's where you get a lot more space, right? Like you're holding the enemy roamer hostage. Oh my goodness.
Suyo is a complete hero, man. I don't know what to tell you. He has everything.
You can't walk up because I
Yan,
just cannot walk up.
Yan Lord has to open up the map for him. Sees 4 members of Vamos in this top lane. Immediately telling Momo, you gotta play safe, man.
Let me just say this glue pickup is genius. Chiku guys can fight against it because Chiku guys can heal a lot by all the mini glues going around. But dealing damage to a glue, it's gonna be near impossible.
Smooth already zoning out the back line, so Momo and Yan Lord are here. They make the box, but
Oh, they
RWM traps them inside. They're not able to get Chibi in the King's Calling, so the Yan Lord drops. The turtle dropping real low, though. Zion will be able to get it because Chibi is afraid of getting picked off. Zorn still sticking on top of him, but Warlord already got the double kill.
Very unfortunate. Zorn, is he gonna go down here? No. Very unfortunate that Momo committed his Flicker King's Calling and he clipped Chibi on the edge, so he just walked out of it and ended up surviving. Sure, they lost the turtle, but still, Vamos got 2 kills off of that.
Vamos has a total of 3 kills now. Again, Vamos having amazing early game, and I feel like Todak wants that position. So the fact that they don't get it, I think it throws a wrench into their game plan. But again, it's all about adapting. How does Todak deal with a bad early game, transitioning him back to the mid? Chiku guys so far having a pretty good lane going up against Nat, so it's not all that's lost. It's just that Vamos is controlling EXP and mid, and that's the majority of the map here, Husky.
They had to commit a lot. They're gonna do it again.
Glorious pathway used quite early on. Chiku wants Warlord, but he flickers back and right into the claws of Zayed. But Zayed gets kicked with the way of the dragon right into Nets. He's going to be surrounded by 4 members. And now Yanlord has gone too far as well. Double kill for Chibi.
Oh man, Zayed went down. Nets found 2 assists, and Chibi finds a double kill. Still slightly more work for Team Vamos, and Chico guys completely forced out of the lane. So that's free goal for Nets and Chibi.
Yeah, but again, like I like the idea coming in from Todak, which is boxing in Team Vamos, making sure you cover both angles, the front side as well as the back side. But the speed from Vamos, man, the fact that Smooth was there in that fight, that was huge. This shows that Vamos, they're one of the fastest rotating teams in MPL MY.
And also Nets able to join as a carry, right? Like usually you want some time, but every single extra goal injection is an acceleration factor for Nets.
And that's not a hero you should allow to accelerate. Lunok should be able to hold somewhat okay and just make sure he doesn't farm too well. Diversion play comes to join the rest of the team. They spot Smooth but miss the Spear of Glory.
Oh no.
That's a big whiff, but while you're here, you might as well contest for the turtle, right?
Yep.
They're gonna try and do so, but all 5 members of Amos are here. Glorious Pathway comes out. King's calling, flickers on top of TV. He cannot escape, shut down by Chico guys. And now the Glorious Pathway is stopping the rest of Team Vamos. Warlord is already gone. The split catches Yanlord. But Todak are just gonna wait until he pops out because there's no way he's taking down the high-lows. A definitive victory for Todak.
If you fail once, try again. Except this time, maybe go for the Suyo. That was brilliant from Todak.
Looking so much better in that fight also.
Zorn getting stunned a little bit. He should be fine. Vamos actually able to hold this tower. Smooth getting pulled back. Has to flicker away. Chiku does a lot of damage.
Yeah, Zai got the top turret here. So right now, Vamos, that was a big loss. Losing your jungler, losing your top lane, and now losing your turtle as well. Now Todak is starting to accelerate.
Yeah. That and also Warlord didn't have the best position to use the RWM. He just stood there and took everything. Zyme Sandboy kept triggering the yin-yang reaction on top of him. So Warlord wasn't really able to fully utilize his kit. He just got the glowing wand. So when the next fight rolls around, Yanlord might not be able to do the run it down style play.
Yeah, and again, Chico guys on this Lunox might be the key. First item is the Blood Wings, making sure that he can outplay any bad situation. Goal difference relatively not there at this point. And Smooth, he still shows that it's hard for you to take him down. And right now, both teams, they're just trading equally, trying to accelerate the goal that they have. Maybe looking for the second item before the next fight.
Yeah, it's gone back to a bit of a clean slate, diversion to the top, but we can see on the map that no one from Vamos is actually up here, so they're just gonna clear out the wave.
Yeah, good read. I think it was a hard read from Todak, but a good rotation from Vamos.
Chiku.
Ooh.
Chico guys, probably one of the only goal laners that wants to 1v1 an assassin when he's 2 levels ahead of you.
Suyo especially. Yanlord in trouble though. Glorious Pathway, will he be able to get away? Zorn gets stunned by the yin-yang reaction. He can't get the kick in time. So Yanlord survives.
The damage from Nets is already ramping up at under 7 minutes.
Uh-oh. Chiku gets kicked with the way of the dragon. Does he have Brilliance? No, he gets stunned straight away. Brilliance comes out just in time, and Momo jumps in with the King's Calling. But now Chiku is trapped in the RWM, picked off eventually. Momo also way too far to the rest of his team. Split guarantees the kill. Zayed will trade for Turtle.
Man, Smooth is so tanky. He ran through the entire backline of Todak just to get to Chiku guys and left the fight alive.
Yeah, I not gonna lie, I thought you guys would survive for a second there. Oh, they did go!
They play right on top of Smooth. Glorious Pathway to chase down Nets. They didn't realize he was in the breath. And TV comes in to separate IMF Boy. A massive misplay by Todak.
Am I the only one that thought they wouldn't take it?
That was madness. Did they forget that Nets has sprint? You are not getting him. They dropped the Glorious Pathway, but Nets just ran against the current and got away.
That must be very discouraging, man.
That might be the ticket. You might just see the ticket from the upper bracket burn just because of that play. Because Vamos now, they took mid tier 1. This entire map is their oyster.
Their mental fortitude has to be rock solid not to get tilted after that misplay. Like, this is going to be a test of how they maintain their composure. If they do that, they still have a chance. Wow. Oh, they want to try.
They're still trying to go for it. Diversion, where are they? They're in the top lane, seeing if anyone from Vamos wants to hunt down Chiku, but it's unlikely.
This is tough because you're essentially going back to what Kuja said, right? What Momo said in the WhatsApp text. Protect the king. You're literally going, dialing it back to the original Todak, centering the entire playstyle around Chiku, guys.
Chibi as well is going to be much more careful whenever he actually wants to go for the fight. Probably going to wait for that King's Calling to be dropped down first before fully engaging on his kills. Chibi 5-1-3, still MVP performance so far. Zorn 0-0-6. Opening up the map, making it so that it's hard for Todak to actually find an angle. I don't know, man. Even in terms of the late game, I kind of feel like Vamos is stronger there.
Even Warlord actually did go for Wishing Lantern as a second item, so he's going for the damage build on Eve.
It only makes the problem worse.
A glorious pathway now, contesting the Lord. RWM used very early on. Warlord gets the Lord, but Chibi's just gone. King's Calling inside the Lord pit. Yan Lord will be picked off at the same time, but so far it's a good trade. Zorn trying to look for a kick, but he's not able to find it. Momo already picked off by the split. Double kill for Nets. Concealed play, chasing down Todak, trying to punish them. Todak will get away with the remaining members, but the grip is closing.
Oh my goodness. I never thought that a carry with sprint could be that scary. Nets was running at turbo speed and there's nothing that Todak can do. They are now facing the problem of getting to Team Vamos' backline, courtesy of Smooth and Warlord. So Nets is just free hitting and Yenlord, there's still no chance. Nets just tear through his health bar. So this high loss, not really, paying off in terms of value.
I was questioning whether the carry can do it this game, but this is a Net specialty. He really likes this carry pick when there's no better option. When you just need to go for comfort, he'll go for it. Right now he's 3-0-3, basically untouched in this game because the front lines and the back lines of Todak, they just get deleted so fast.
Here comes every ultimate being used at once. Zorn gets stunned in the backline. King's Calling actually denying him. He gets picked off behind the tower. A beautiful Spirit of Glory pulls 2 forward. Chibi gonna be trapped, but he's able to dash out. Smooth gonna be melted away. Meanwhile, the diversion play in the backline delivers Zion right to Net's doorstep. They get the shutdown.
Only Momo was sacrificed in that fight, and now Chiku, guys, having the Holy Crystal as well. Zyme Senpai on this Luyi. He's the commander. He's calling the shots. He's telling where to fight.
Perfect execution from Todak. Vamos committed so much bodies to get an inhibitor. While they did get the inhibitor, it still gives them a macro advantage, but they lost track of the Luyi diversion, and with Nets going down, that's going to give Todak some breathing space. At least a 3k gold swing just off of that fight.
Glorious pathway just to get away from Zorn. Definitely worth it at this point. Todak has found a little bit more tempo. They gotta keep it in their hands or Vamos will run away with the series.
This game is so intense. I can't imagine being in the seats of those players. Like, I thought elimination matches is gonna be intense. This fight for M6, man, palms are sweaty.
But yeah.
That's all I remember. I'm sorry.
These are heavy.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Vomit on my sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. They're nervous.
There you go, Getty. No, that's not it.
It could be a cover.
All right.
Well, purple buff contested. RWM comes out. Zyme Senpai flickers out, but Yellow gets kicked in. King's Calling right in between Team Vamos. Chibi able to escape. The rest of Todak completely scattered as Zion looking for execute in the backline. They've lost Yanlord, but Chiku has been traded for Warlord. Net's still alive though. On the opposite side of the map, 3 members of Todak down for only 1 on Vamos.
Dude, Chibi helped Net. If Chibi wasn't there, Chiku would have gotten that kill, and now Vamos, they're looking for an end angle.
It's a 4v2. Can Zayed and Zion Sempo clear up 2 waves at once? The blade surge, the flicker in with the G couldn't
They've done
automate
it.
the dragon. They've taken out the remaining defenders. Ladies and gentlemen, your first Malaysian M6 representative is none other than Team Vamos.
They've defied the chronicles of the local heroes. A new organization, first in the season, but immediately onto the world stage with familiar faces. What a series by Vamos! Unos, dos, tres, Vamos!
Vamos in their home turf. This is their ground. This is where they stand. This is where they get the support. Here in Johor, they qualify for M6. Let's throw it to Robes.
Pasukan pertama untuk mendapatkan slot ke M6 Edu City. Ini adalah pasukan awak. Guys, give it up for Vamos! Zorn?
Siapa saya Zon?
Zorn. Alright, Zorn, first of all, tengok crowd macam ni. Lagi semangat nak main. Zorn, first of all, I want you to address the crowd. This is the buff of Vamos hari ini. Address sikit.
Korang semua memang mantap guys. Hari ni kita orang akan ke M6.
Guys, congratulations on clinching the first M6 ticket. Alright, Zorn, I akan start with you dulu. Sebab sebelum match mula tadi, kita nampak satu video mana dalam video tu Zorn cakap the reason why korang pulang awal masa M5 was that korang kurang preparation. Sekarang korang layak ke M6. Korang ada setahun untuk prep. M6 akan dibuat dekat Malaysia. So, with this, was 1 year enough for you guys to prepare for M6?
Rasanya kita orang semua dah bersedia lama dah. Start daripada regular season kita orang dah cakap yang kita orang punya target adalah M6 punya champion, bukannya MPL.
And one more